Brothers and sisters, by now you know the game. Let's count off 5 seconds. 1,001, and 1,002, and 1,003, and 1,004, and finally, by popular demand, 1,005. Brothers and sisters, those of you who watch this stream regularly, all 4 of you, soon to be 1,000 of you, who watch this stream regularly, should know by now my approach to trading competitions. I trade pullbacks. One thing I don't think I have mentioned, I always trade with full size, with the maximum size that the competition allows me to trade. This harks back to the 4 levels of risk that I've discussed here previously. If this is all new to you, and if you're new to this, as you soon will learn, very valuable channel, then I suggest you go to my live streams list on YouTube and watch the episode titled, what? Titled, 4 Levels of Risk in Day Trading. Very simple. So, yesterday I had a very good day, and one reason that I had a good day was because the previous Saturday I went over the calendar for the upcoming week, and based on that, I selected days on which I expected the market to make big moves. So, in my trading system, come to think of it, the way I trade is so goddamn primitive, I'm not even sure that a big word like system applies. Well, let's say my trading method, shall we? It sounds a little bit less imposing than my trading system. So, my method of trading is based on a 2-fold market analysis. One part of it is the analysis of levels on a 4-hour chart. That analysis answers the question, where? The where question actually consists of 3 where sub-questions: where I enter the market, where I place my stop, and where I place my target. That's 3 decisions I make by looking at the 4-hour chart. All right, but that's only half of it. The other half of it is when. When is just as important as where. And that's why I go over the economic, or if you want to call it financial calendar, and make a plan for an upcoming week. On the days when there is red news, I anticipate that the markets will move dramatically. On the other hand, when there is no red news, I anticipate that the market either going to stay in the range, or as Crazy Dave from Dave's Trades calls it, idiot box. I like that. I like that naming convention. Or the market will grind in one direction or the other. Okay? Now, there is also a hidden question in my analysis. I told you just a minute that my trading method is based on a 2-fold analysis. So, if there is another question, wouldn't that be 3-fold? You may wonder, and I may tell you, the other question is hidden, dummy. All right. So, what is the hidden question? Well, it isn't so much that it's hidden. But when the red news is huge, some sort of important number is released, or some important Fed speaks. The nature of that release or speech often determines which way the market is going to move. So, it's not only important to know when, and it is also important to know what. So, this hidden question, it's not so hidden after all. It's kind of obvious. So, let's take a look-see at what I'm cooking here. As you can see, no open trades at the moment. Not for long. This is gold. Let's grab our fancy schmancy fib tool. Okay, look at this. This is classic. We're right where those ITC's optimal entry points are. So, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to enter a trade. As I explained previously, I like to use lines, or they call it here rays to mark my stop and target. Oops, I didn't grab the ray tool evidently. Okay, one more time. And with those rays, if you double-click on it, well, not triple-click, just double-click. So, when you double-click on it, it opens up, and you can then copy the number and paste it in your stop-loss or a target field instead of typing digits, and that saves a lot of time and effort. You do the same thing for your target line. Let's check out Euro US dollar. Well, the same thing, let's get the fib tool out and see where we at in terms of entry levels. Well, look at this. How do you like this? Just like with gold, we are right at the optimal trade entry point. Viva ITC. That's what I say. Screw those naysayers.
No, really.
All those YouTube crusaders. Aren't you sick of them? I sure am. Screw them. That's what I say. Let's take a look at the volume levels. Let's get our flexible volume tool and see what we've got. Okay, I see this big volume bump, and that helps me to decide where I'm going to put my stop. I will put it below this big bump. That's what I'm going to do. As far as the target, well, it can stop right where this bump is. But my hope is that it will go all the way up to this next volume bump. That's where I like it to go. It doesn't mean that it will go there by any means. That's why I'll be watching it like a hawk. Well, I don't know about hawks. Hawks and raccoons don't get along.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it just runs in the family. It's like Capulets and Montagues. Don't get along, but I digress. So, the same deal, copy and paste. I love it. It's idiot-proof. Copy and paste. All right. Order placed. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the S&P 500 index. Well, what do we see? It's pumping, and because it's at the top we aren't going to enter, we will wait for a pullback. Simple.
Very simple.
Don't know about you, but I like simple things. I'm a simple man. That was a great song, by the way. Not was. I'm sorry. It still is, and will be forever. I already have a couple of alerts going, but I might as well put a limit order. Let's draw our lines, and then copy and paste. Copy and paste.
You can't go wrong with copy and paste.
No, sir, you can't.
Here you go. A limit order is placed.
Okay. All right. Moving on. We only have one more instrument left, and it's our bad boy Bitcoin.
Let's see what we got here. You know the routine. Fib tool out.
And what do we have? Well, we definitely are going to wait for a pullback. That's what we are going to do. Technically, we are still in a downtrend. We didn't take those highs, so technically, it's still a downtrend. Let's place a limit order, copy and paste. One of the main reasons I'm placing those limit orders is because I'm going to Washington, D.C. for a trip, and I'm not sure how much time I will have to watch this. So, with limit orders, I know that I'm set. Well, something doesn't look right here. Where is our stop? I've got to change this. Again, copy and paste. Let's see. Here we go. That looks a lot better. Now, I spent the first half of this stream talking about the importance of time, the question of when. So, in line with it, let's take a look at the economic calendar. I don't really see anything today or tomorrow that can affect our four instruments in any major way. So, I don't anticipate dramatic moves. That doesn't mean there will be no moves at all. There will be, but probably nothing dramatic.
Okay, brothers and sisters.
That's all I got. I will talk to you all next Monday, sometime after 6 p.m. Brothers and sisters, keep it up. Before you know, you'll be a billionaire.
Peace out.